I can say a few words that will be helpful for you students at this time in your life. The first thing I'd like to tell you is the next 5 years, starting now, are very important for your minds, for your brains. Just as a young child who is just beginning to learn language, their brains are ready for that. And they can absorb so many words and so much grammar and so much language when they are that young age. Never again in their life will they be able to do it so well or so quickly. Something analogous is happening with you right now. Right now, your minds are ready to absorb ideas and concepts and interests and questions and combinations of ideas that will be the foundation for your thought for the rest of your life. You can become a brilliant scholar or a very distinguished scientist. It doesn't matter what your profession might be. This is true of you. That, sure, you can take these ideas from these 5 years and do amazing things with them and develop them and have nuances and combinations and make discoveries, but it will all be based on what you take into your mind in these 5 years. Do not waste these 5 years. Do not spend these 5 years only being interested in what you know about now. No. Make new discoveries. If your friend wants to go to a lecture or a concert or a film and you're not interested at all, go with them anyway. Maybe you'll discover something new that way that will be the source of new ideas for many years. So this is my advice to you. Go to a library and just close your eyes and pull down a book and read it. In all of these ways, you can use these precious years to prepare for a rich and fruitful life of the mind in whatever field that you pursue from this day forward. My next suggestion to you is to discover in these years some great author and make them your friend. Some great writer like Shakespeare or Tagore or Aristotle. Now when you're making your choice, this must be someone who, no matter how great you become in life, you will never be as great as them. And this must be someone who, if you read their work every day of your life, you would never exhaust it. And make this person your friend. When you read their work when you're 20, you will see different things than when you read it when you're 50, or when you're 60, or when you're 80. But you will always find something there to sustain you in your life, to give you hope, to give you wisdom, to show you something new. So see who that writer will be for you, and then make them your friend for life. In the USA, at this time when people are nearing the end of their years at a college or at a school, the students will vote who is most likely to succeed? And that person will get a special picture in the yearbook. Voted most likely to succeed. And you know what? They're always wrong. It's amazing. It's so surprising. There's no way of telling who in this room will be in 20 or 30 or 40 years the most successful in their life. Perhaps you, if that vote were taken today, perhaps you would not win. Perhaps you would not be thought one of the most likely to succeed. That literally does not matter, because everything is in front of you now. Anything is possible for you now. There is future greatness gathered here, but no one can tell who it is. When you leave this place, you go filled with the love of this faculty and of these fathers. You know, people who have given you everything they could to help you to make a good start. And all of you have that. And when you go to a new place, maybe you're going to university. When you go to that university, it's a completely new beginning. So for example, maybe you are the funniest man in the whole college. Maybe people only need to see you lift one eyebrow and they fall over laughing. You could go to university and nobody could ever laugh at one of your jokes again. It's true. Or maybe you are most popular. This is no guarantee that you will be the most popular when you get to the university. Maybe you are the most intelligent. Well, it's very unlikely you'll be the most intelligent person at the university, or the best athlete. No, there's everything ahead of you, every possibility ahead of you. And in fact, now here's sort of a secret. Some people are when they get to university, they come from a very unhappy experience in college. Not here, of course, but there will be some people who will be saying, I was very unhappy in college. It will not happen again. You know? And so when they get to that university, they will hit the ground running, and they will go right out of the gate. They will be discovering new things and finding positions of leadership and reading books and greeting the professors, and their names will become known at the end, and on and on. And unfortunately, some of the people who had a wonderful time in college, by the time they figure out what's going on, those people who had been unhappy, they will be disappearing into the distance. So I suppose I'm saying, whichever group you are in, anything is possible for you, but do not take anything for granted as you make these new beginnings. As I begin to conclude, I want to tell you a story that I heard when I was a doctoral student at the University of Cambridge. They have something there called a fellowship, which is a bit like a professor. Now, in a Cambridge college, a young man had been appointed the newest fellow of the college. And so there was a reception for him. And they were drinking their little glasses of, I suppose it was orange juice. I'm not sure what it was. But the oldest fellow the oldest fellow, came up to this young man and said, "Well, now, I suppose you're going to try to prove to us that you are clever. We are all clever here. Why don't you try to show us that you are kind?" And I think that is very good advice, because kindness can be a sign of strength. Kindness can be a sign of greatness. And I would like to think that kindness is a sign that you're a Notre Dame man. So, all that said, I want to wish you all the best for your exams, and I know that you will continue to make your college proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.